what was it like for you guys? Obviously, a back and forth game down by double digits, and it got a little chippy there, and everybody seemed to remain calm, and you guys just kind of chipped away and got it done at the end.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, we only had 3 practices, so we expected it to be, a little up and down. We expected it to be a little rough in the beginning, but I mean, first game was always the hardest game, so we needed this when we came down clutch at the end, and we pulled it off.
Keith, did you think? Obviously, I know you mentioned the other day you're 39 now. Did you expect it to be as physical as it was? I mean, diving at your knees and.
No, I mean absolutely. Because I haven't played in the States in a long time, and the American game overall. Even though you play against Americans in Europe, the pace, the style of play is a little different. And these guys. I mean, I'm sure a lot of those guys 10, 12 years younger than I am, and take into consideration I haven't played. Competitively in over a year. So I figured this game to be tough, and that's why I try to stay as calm as possible, catch my breath, take deep breaths. But I pretty much it went how I expected, to be honest.
Keith, what changed for you at halftime? You had 13 of your 15 in the second half. What felt better in that second half for you?
The first thing was the shoes. I said if I'm gonna go out and retire, I mean, it's my last game. I'm gonna go out doing what I always do. So change the shoes. But then, I just knew it was a rhythm thing. Like I said, I haven't played, and I think Marcus did a fantastic job of just like the substitution patterns. Like I was in there long enough to get winded, rested to get my breath, and so I knew I would get opportunities, and I was finding the spots on the floor and just kind of computing the game, and so I knew where it would kind of come in the second half. It was just a matter of if the shots would go in or not.
Mario, how big was Thomas tonight?
Let me just say one thing. K Freeze definitely came on strong when we needed him, but Thomas Robinson was Thomas Robinson. Like Coach said, Marcus said, we this is three practices. You know what I'm saying? But we got 2-3 days to get it together. So I believe we all will be playing a little bit better, a little bit more.
Sure. That's right.
Mario, what were the emotions like for you in those final seconds, going from kind of missing the free throws to the elation of having Thomas put it back for the win?
I mean, I was confident in him. You know what I'm saying? He got a violation 2 times. So I knew one of these was gonna work. But my blood boils, at those times. So I missed the 2 free throws, but what was going through my head? Nothing. He got the tip in, and next game.
Seemed like after the second lane violation that you and Thomas kind of had a conversation. What was that conversation like?
Me and him have many conversations. It don't matter what it is. It wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? It's next play with us. Like I said, like Coach said, we've been three practices, so everything is try to have next play mindset.
Marcus, what do you think you learned from this game that you're going to apply going forward in the tournament?
We just got to take care of the ball. We had 20 turnovers to 11 assists. We cut that in half. We win this game easily. We take care of the ball. That's all it is. We just got to give each other space. Again, we haven't had a lot of time together. We talked about getting past this first game so we could be able to practice a little bit more, be able to learn each other. But, man, first of all, our fans did a hell of a job, man. It was an amazing atmosphere. We was happy. We want to really thank them for coming in. Being there for us, and these games on Saturday and Sunday it's gonna be really tough. We take care of the ball, and I think we can get past it.
Marcus, you had some guys in on the bench but not in uniform. Any chance any of those guys play maybe Saturday or next week?
Yeah, we definitely have some reinforcements.
I just want to say something too. I want to say that I really do like this being the last time that I lace up my shoes. Like I don't know if I have another chance to speak, but I do want to say I appreciate the way, like first of all, the fans, what Mass Street has done as far as just putting on the collective, just putting on this event, the level of seriousness that Marcus and Markeith, congrats to him having a son, have taken it. I mean, Marcus, those guys, they came in right away with plays, with a vision, with a way for things to go. And then when guys dropped out, life happens. Man, he kept going. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that I'm able to play with these guys and work with these guys, and I've seen them over the years, and just being able to share this space with them. Like, I mean, people from the outside don't really understand like what this is, and so for me, you know, speaking as almost 40-year-old person, you know, like I'm looking at just being in the room and just listening to the music, just watching them telling stories. I mean, this is fantastic, you know. So I'm very pleased and I'm happy and I love the approach that everyone has had. So you know, still the job's not finished, but you know, up to this point, it's been a fantastic event so far.
So it's clearly a different type of game with this being a TBT. I'm kind of curious about how you guys adjusted to the more physical style of play and just how much of a change it is from playing overseas to here, and just in general how your style of play had to change for tonight.
Yeah, it's what we do. We adjust, you know. We've been adjusting all our lives, you know. Going from the U.S. to Europe style is a big adjustment, you know. We come back here and, you know, we all pros. Everybody that suited up with us are pros, so we're used to, you know, making adjustments on the fly. So credit to the coaches too. You know, Marcus Morris, Chuck Ellis, and Douglas Compton came in, did a great job. Make sure we was composed. You know, the fans. I mean, K Freeze came to me one time and said, we make a great play defensively, make sure we calm on the offensive side. Everybody heard that, and you know, it was a big thing for us as well.
That's good.
Sure.
Cool.